morning. We are in Whitby Holiday Park in Saltwick Bay. We arrived yesterday around 3 o'clock. The setup took us probably about 45 minutes, including walking the dogs on the arrival, because they needed to stretch their legs after a long drive.
That's a politically correct way of saying they needed to
do number ones and number twos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we sorted the dogs first and then we started setting up the caravan. So it didn't take us that long because we decided not to put the awning on. The weather yesterday was absolutely beautiful and we thought we can just sit in the sunshine and we don't need the awning, but it changed a little bit this morning. Dogs got me up about 6 o'clock, desperate to go out. I went out and it was just a little bit of a drizzle, but by the time I got to the end of the caravan site, it was just awful. We got absolutely wet through. So we spent the morning trying to dry the dogs, and our plans had to change a little bit for today because of the forecast. So we're gonna go for some breakfast in Whitby and have a walk around Whitby. We're gonna go and visit the Abbey and maybe have some lunch. I'd love to have some mussels. I think Dave agrees.
Yeah, let's do that.
So let's see if we can do that with the dogs, and probably come back here for the afternoon and maybe head out again for tea to Whitby to have some fish and chips. So we'll see you there. So this is the entrance area and the reception over there. And we're gonna head this way. So there are some holiday homes and there are a couple for sale. I don't know how much they are, but I can see the signs there. And there is one down the road. And also these look really interesting on the left. I'm not sure what they are. I think they're for rent. I think you can come and stay in them.
It's a pod. So.
S-pod. I don't know what that means. Are these private, do you think, or?
I'm not sure.
I think they're maybe more like a glamping pod sort of thing, but just a nicer version. There is a glamping pod over there, just behind the kids play area, and this is actually a entrance to the camp area. This is the way you go in, and it's one way only. So more holiday homes. I think one of these lodges is for sale. On a footpath to Whitby. And the dogs are running riot and already wet through. That's gonna be interesting.
Cookie's like going nuts, like this is amazing. I need to look at that. Oh no, wait, I'll look at that. And Pepper's, yeah, I've seen it all before. I'm just going hiking.
So this one is a lodge for sale. Very nice. A bit tricky today, walking with an umbrella, 2 dogs, and rain, and Osmo, and cameras, and all that.
Hang on, where do I come in that list?
You're not a hassle. You just walking nicely with me.
Oh, you're trained.
Dave's well trained. So we reckon there is a path here that you can take to go down to the beach.
Semi-official.
Semi-official. I don't think it's an official path at all. Not even semi-official. I think it's just someone destroyed a piece of the fence and made their own way. Is it here?
In a minute. Second, it's on your right.
So this is beautiful here. We've got some bright skies over there. Unfortunately, it's still raining here. So, as you can see, someone
It's kind of warm though.
put the fence down and made their way down to the shore.
Looks cool.
Looks cool, but I'm not keen on going down there in those
We might go later.
in this long grass. Dave says we're gonna go later, but I don't know whether that's gonna happen. It depends whether he can convince me to do that. I don't like walking through paths with long grass and bushes and things like that. It's just not my thing. I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders and things like that, so no thanks. Got a first view of the Abbey, walking from Whitby Holiday Park. Beautiful views. And a little bit of a throwback for us, because couple of years ago we were here on the Cleveland Way, and I really enjoyed this part of the walk on the coast. The whole Cleveland Way is amazing anyway.
Had it just about, the weather turned by the time we got to Whitby, hadn't it? It was lovely and sunny down this stretch. Further up, Saltburn, it was really bad, windy and raining.
Yeah, I think it got better, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
If I remember right.
We ended up in...
I'd have to rewatch our video to know for sure. But yeah, I feel like it was nicer. It was definitely nicer than today. Whitby Harbour here. Getting closer. Really ready for breakfast. So hungry this morning. Been up since 6 o'clock.
Well, you were up at 6. I was up at 7.
I was up at 6 and they've stayed in bed. I took the dogs out. To be fair, I woke up to Pepper breathing heavily over our faces. So what she does, because she does not like to go out when it's cold and rainy. So what she does, she just waits till the last moment when she's in absolute desperate state. Then she wakes us up. So it's all of a sudden it's rushed to get ready, get dressed,
Yeah, and she's like...
and get her out because she's absolutely desperate. So Dave was just saying that I'm not a pole anymore, because Pepper walked around the pole and he says it's not, I didn't mean you. But then he says that I'm not a pole anymore. And to be fair, because I've got dual citizenship now, which actually isn't a thing. The dual citizenship is not a thing. I'm just calling it that. I've got 2 passports, and when I'm in UK, I'm only existing as a British person. And when I'm in Poland, I only exist as a Polish person. So,
That's weird, though. Yeah.
so when I'm flying to Poland, I have to fly with 2 passports, because they will not accept my British passport in Poland, and vice versa. When I go back, they will not accept my Polish passport. So
I find it really weird, but there's probably sense in it somewhere.
I think it's to do with not having the dual citizenship option. So you have to have both separate. So yeah, a little fact for you here about my little life.
And I just called you a bro.
Oh yes, and they figured that I'm not a Pole and I'm not a Brit, so I'm a brawl, which actually sounds really nasty for some reason. I don't know.
Do you walk down there or do you walk?
I don't know.
Yeah, down this road.
I don't know whether we can go through the graveyard.
Yeah, I think we can. Just walk.
Can you?
I think so.
Worst case, we'll just get stuck at the end and have to come back. So there, if you're watching it, we are walking through the graveyard you mentioned. And thankfully it's not as windy as it was when you were here. So the dogs are still walking on the ground rather than flying around. Let's see how this is gonna go. Nice dog, a nasty dog. Pepper managed to walk past the dogs without any drama. Wow, that is something to celebrate.
Smells like sweaty dogs, really.
Does smell like sweaty dogs in here.
Wow. Wow.
Well, apparently Whitby is one of those places that if you have a dog, it's the best place to come. So there you go. I think that's why.
Very dog friendly.
That's why it smells like dogs, because it's very dog friendly.
That's your theory.
It's not just my theory. I read that on the internet, so it must be true. Because everything's on the internet that's on the internet is true, isn't it? I googled a dog-friendly breakfast place. It's called Monk's Haven. It's opening at 9 o'clock, so that's in 9 minutes.
Come on, girls. Come on. To is human, to R is pirate. Har. like it opens.
We're in. And the dogs are gonna get some sausage.
Ow.
And we're gonna get some breakfast.
Yay!
And this is the cafe. We're first in. It's really nice. Really looking forward to it. Our breakfast arrived.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
And the sausage for the dogs.
Cookie's first time on a beach.
Yeah. Oh my god. That was a bit crazy, wasn't it, Cookie?
Good girl.
Oh my god, he didn't he didn't expect that, did you? Oops.
Oh my god. I'm glad we've got lots of walking around to do.
Yeah.
Thank God.
She got totally way through. The shower in the caravan will become useful today, I think. Because we've got a very wet
Oh my god.
dog and full of sand as well. That's nice.
Okay, we're on the yellow boat in Whitby, and you can see there's ET there. So both dogs are a bit wet and cold. Pepper's shivering, Cookie's shivering. Cookie went for a swim twice, and here we are. So 20-minute boat trip from Whitby Harbour. Just see Cookie shivering away there. Just exiting Whitby Harbour, and Martina's reminded me that I would be probably filming Sky, so I've just started again, and I've double tapped, which is centering the camera. I need to write it actually on the body of the camera because I forget nearly every time. This is awesome for me. Really enjoying this. I don't know why Martina doesn't let me come on boats.
We just did Dracula experience with the dogs, and Pepper was fine, but Cookie was a bit scared.
Yeah, she just freaked out.
So we had to leave the show a bit earlier.
So, I'm just looking for it. Yeah, I've not lost it. It's here. So, we're in Whitby, and Martina had this rough idea, like a mental note of some things to do, which when you're married means we're doing this. I don't really, I'm just kidding. But normally I'm a right grumpy sod. And Martina just wanted to go on a boat ride, she wanted to go on the Dracula experience and have some mussels and fish and chips, but it's got to be place. So far be it from me to say no. Since I've been working so hard, I deserve a treat. Martina's been working really hard. Anyhow. So what did you think to your mussels?
Very good.
And what do you think to your place?
Right.
And that is going in a box for the dogs. They're going to have a feast too.
We had a lovely time in Whitby, and we've done everything off my list apart from going to Whitby Abbey, which we're gonna do next time.
She looks pleased with herself. God, what timing. It just started to rain.
Back at the base camp. The girls had a little shower. Bless them. They're tired. Been trying to warm up.
We've been in 5 minutes and they're already like totally out.
They're already out. And we've got something for later tonight. Gonna enjoy that. I think hot chocolate now. What do you say?
Sorry?
Hot chocolate?
Perfect.
It's Sunday morning and it's time for us to pack up and go home. As you can see, the weather got better, which is typical for us. When we're going home, it just got better. So yesterday was rain all day and it looks like today is gonna be sunny all day. One thing that we realized is that 2 nights is not enough for us. So from now on, all our stays will be at least 3 nights, I think. The reason that we had only 2 nights stay here is because originally we were going to Massam. But the brewery that we were going to visit, Fixton's brewery, it turns out they do not allow dogs inside the pub, and that's what we're going for. We were going there for the experience of sitting inside the pub. So I had to cancel that and find a new place to come for our little holiday. And we chose Whitby, which we don't regret. It was great. The campsite's really good. It's spacious, the pitches are big. One thing about our pitch is that it's not level, so we had a bit of a trouble leveling it up, and our leveling blocks are actually not tall enough to level it properly. But it's not bad, we managed. But we would ask for a different pitch next time. The toilets are clean. I've not tried the shower. But we also found yesterday, we also discovered there is a dog shower, but it probably makes no difference because we washed our dogs outside the caravan with our caravan shower, but the actual dog shower near the men's toilet, it's still just cold water, so it wouldn't make any difference for them. We just washed their paws and warmed them up in a caravan. One thing I didn't enjoy here is that I've seen at least 5 dogs running past our caravan off the lead, and the dogs should be on the lead on campsites, and one of them even we saw attacking a woman with a kid walking past these people's caravan, and the dog just shoot off and start attacking them. It shouldn't be like that really when you go on holiday. So this is one thing that I didn't enjoy here, but I think we would still come back because of the experience, because of the view and the close proximity to Whitby. There is still some things that we have not done. So we're gonna finish our coffees and start packing up, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.